It was a calm evening, the kind that deceives you into thinking the world is at peace. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the water of the vast loch glistened with a dull shimmer. Robert was there, standing at the edge of the shore, his fishing line still bobbing lazily in the water. For hours nothing disturbed the surface, not even the faintest ripple. That's when he saw it. First, there was the silence. Kind of silence so deep it makes you feel like you're the last person alive. Then the water broke. Just a small wave at first, like a fish darting through the surface. But it wasn't a fish. No, this was something larger. Much larger. The water began to bulge upward, slowly at first, as if something massive was rising from the depths. His heart raced. He squinted his eyes, straining them in the fading light, and that's when he saw it. The body was sleek, dark, and wet, glistening under the dim twilight, emerging in segments. First, a long, undulating neck surfaced, swaying gently from side to side, almost as if it was searching for something. Searching for something or someone. It was unlike any creature Robert had ever seen. The neck was too long, too sinuous, like something from a nightmare. The water seemed to part around it, as if even nature itself recoiled at its presence. And then there were the eyes, gleaming with a kind of ancient intelligence, watching him from the cold detachment of a predator surveying its prey. He froze, gripping his fishing rod, but he couldn't tear his gaze away. The head, serpentine and fearsome, rose higher, the ridges of its back breaking the surface in slow, deliberate motions. He could see its skin, smooth, almost reptilian, yet too dark to fully make out. Time seemed to slow as this thing moved closer, as if studying him. His breath hitched in his throat as it let out a low, almost imperceptible growl, a sound that seemed to vibrate through the very earth beneath him. Then, just as quickly as it had appeared, the creature turned, its long neck curving back toward the loch with a swift, fluid motion. It sank beneath the surface, leaving only a ripple and a memory that would haunt him forever. Tonight, on the first episode of Season 3, we here at Lunitar's Legends, Lore, and Lies are going to dive into one of the most enduring mysteries of our time, a creature of myth, legend, and terror. The subject of tonight's episode is none other than the Loch Ness Monster. And guess what? It's even one I can pronounce. I don't promise that with all of this. So if you saw the trailer, you see this season, we're going to delve into all of Scotland. Lots of different things from Scotland, some you've heard of and some hopefully you haven't. So join me on this little adventure we're going to take, and hopefully you enjoy it. Now, let's take a moment to paint a picture of what this creature is supposed to look like. The Loch Ness Monster, often affectionately dubbed Nessie, has been described in various ways over the years, but the most common descriptions align. It's a massive creature, somewhere between 20 and 30 feet long, with a thick, powerful body that moves with an unsettling grace. Its skin is dark, black or murky green depending on the account, wet and smooth, almost like the hide of an enormous aquatic reptile. Nessie's neck is, of course, its most distinguishing feature. Long, slender, and almost serpentine, it stretches from the water in an eerie arch. This neck is often seen swaying slowly as if scanning its surroundings. Some reports claim it's as thick as a tree trunk. Others say it's narrower, but all agree it's unnervingly long, making the creature seem otherworldly. A predator's eyes, its body rises in humps, much like a series of rolling hills on the water's surface, with ridges along its back, hinting at powerful, hidden muscles beneath its slick skin. The few who have been close enough to it swear it has fins or flippers, aiding to its rapid, almost unnatural movements through the loch's deep, murky waters. But what truly makes Nessie terrifying isn't just its appearance. It's a sense of ancient intelligence that many claim to feel in its presence, like it's been lurking in those depths long before mankind set foot on the loch's shores. Now, as for the lore, it's said that Nessie is not just a beast of flesh and bone. Some believe it's the last remnant of an ancient species, a creature that survived since the time of the dinosaurs, swimming in the hidden depths of the loch for millennia. Others, however, claim that Nessie is something far older and far more sinister. The legend of the Loch Ness Monster dates back to as early as the 6th century, when an Irish monk by the name of Saint Columba was said to have encountered a water beast while visiting the loch. The creature had reportedly killed a local man and was preparing to attack another when Saint Columba intervened, driving it away with the powers of his prayer. This account, however, barely scratches the surface of the loch's dark history. Many locals believe that Loch Ness itself is accursed, an ancient place home to the dark forces long forgotten. Some say that Nessie is a guardian of these forces, a sentinel that keeps the secrets of the deep. Other mysteries whisper that the creature is not from this world at all, but a being from another realm, drawn to the loch by some ancient magic. There are even tales of human sacrifices made to appease the beast, offerings thrown in the loch in hopes of preventing it from rising again. It is said that the loch's cold, dark waters hide much more than a simple monster. Hidden caves and tunnels beneath the surface are rumored to connect Loch Ness to the sea, providing Nessie with an escape route, or perhaps access to an even larger, more ancient network of waterways where more creatures could lurk. The sightings, of course, continue to this day. One of the most famous came from a couple driving along the loch in the early 1930s. They described seeing a large, lumbering creature cross the road in front of their car, leaving behind deep, clawed tracks in the soft earth before slipping back into the water. The creature's massive, undulating body left them shaken, and the sight of its long neck vanishing into the mist haunted their dreams for years. In 1954, a sonar operator aboard a fishing boat detected a large, moving object deep in the loch, something that appeared to be following the vessel for a distance before disappearing into the depths. The operator described the object as massive, almost unfathomably so, moving far too quickly and with too much purpose to be a school of fish or any known aquatic creature. More recently, in the 2000s, a group of tourists on a boat tour claimed to have witnessed something break the water's surface. One of them described it as a black, smooth hump, rising from the loch like an island. The sighting was brief, but several on the boat confirmed it. They all had the same impression, a powerful, ancient creature just beneath the water, surveying the land above. What is it that draws people to Loch Ness, hoping for just a glimpse of this elusive creature? Or is it the thrill of the unknown? Or is it something deeper, a primal fear that something ancient, something terrible, still lurks just out of sight, waiting for the right moment to rise? We may never truly know what Nessie is, but one thing is certain. The Loch Ness monster has embedded itself into our imagination, our fears, and our fascinations with the unexplained. Whether it's an ancient beast, a guardian of dark secrets, or something from beyond our world, the mystery remains, and sometimes it's the unknown that scares us the most. If you enjoyed tonight's dive into the depths of Loch Ness and its lurking terror, be sure to tune in for more strange, unsettling, and unexplained phenomenon. And remember, the shadows often hide more than we can see. Sometimes they hold monsters. Until next time, stay curious, stay cautious, and never stop questioning the legends.